Hey guys, I'm Janet on occasion, and today we're playing the Total War Warhammer II Battle Replay. Once again, this is early access, and actually I played against Oakley from Invicta, so yeah, I haven't played him before. So really nice guy, really good dude. Just really genuine, nice bloke. It's yeah, it's refreshing. You know, sometimes bigger YouTubers, you kind of expect them to have a bit of an ego, I suppose. But no, really genuine guy. But he doesn't play a lot of multiplayer, and he hasn't played a lot of Total War lately, so this is all very new to him again. So I decided to meme super hard. So I've brought just not the sort of build I'd recommend at all. So we'll see how it goes. So I've got a couple of Morn Gulls. I'm against the Empire, so I figure, you know, I'll have something to kill great swords if he's brought any. That'll be fun. But honestly, just the cheap spearmen will mess them up because they have no armor. So yeah, you can get really cost effective in, you know, engagements with just cheap crap, honestly. But I thought I'd give them a go. They stalk, so they won't get shot by cannons. So that's something. Also, load of Sartosa Free Company. That's right, I'm Sartosa today. I have Aranessa back here. There she is. I have Aranessa. So yeah, I've gone with a Free Company. So a load of Sartosa Free Company. These guys are stupid good in campaign. Like, stupidly good with her buffs. But in multiplayer, they are flimsy as hell. I mean, they're flimsy in campaign, but they're so much more killy in campaign that it doesn't matter. If half of them reach a unit, that unit's dead. Unless it's, you know, something elite. I mean, these guys are really cheap. But, yeah, in multiplayer, they're worth their cost, probably. They are very flimsy. They can do all right in melee. They've got the bonus versus infantry, which is pretty cool. So they can get some work done, certainly against state troops. But they have to get there first. And they have almost no armor. No missile resist. They get hurt in a big way. They do have Rowdy, though, so that's also quite fun. It gives them perfect vigour. So on the approach, they can just keep running, and they'll be fresh as a daisy when they're in combat. So that's nice. Also, I have more Sartosa Militia, which are, yeah, like the Free Company, but these actually have the guns. So these are actually more like the Empire Free Company than the Free Company are like the Free Company, which is interesting. But anyway, so I have the guns as well, but not very good range, so, you know, any crossbowmen or handgunners or whatever, it's going to shoot them to pieces. So, again, really risky. But, yeah, I want a nice, colourful front line of pirates and devil things. Ugh, God, they're so disgusting. Oh, don't lick that man. Get away from him. Anyway. Also, Aranessa Saltspite. She's so good. She's such a good hero. But, yeah, like, you've got to bring her in the right position. You've got to bring her in the right situation. She has that aura of anti-large, which is really cool. But it doesn't mean she's great at just fighting, like, hordes of cavalry on her own. She'll just get knocked over. She's just on foot, right? But she'll kill stuff really well. If it's a duel between, like, her and a mounted lord or hero, as soon as she gets up from that initial charge, she will slaughter them. Especially, you know, with the Spearfisher's Net. Super useful. And, you know, all hands ahoy, buffing things nearby. And then, obviously, she gives things the anti-large bonus. And Hornswoggle on whatever else, you know. You hit them with the Spearfisher's Net. When that runs out, you can slow them down to keep pace with them to finish them off. She is devastating. I love Aranessa. She's deadly as hell. Really good against the Empire. But I just don't think any of the Free Company are very good against the Empire. Because they have the same stuff and, honestly, better stuff for dealing with it. So, it's not ideal, honestly. But she is great. Also, I have 2 bloated corpses. That's right, I'm memeing a lot. Empire are obviously going to have guns and things. But, no, I've got 2 bloated corpses. Just for the meme. And also I have this guy, which again, not recommended against the Empire, because this guy's range is pathetic, but he looks so cool. Absolutely terrifying. So he's the one with the flamethrower. He's the GemFX Colossus Regiment Renowned, Gallows Giant, and as you can see, crazy high missile damage, and he can burn stuff. Right, so that's -8 leadership when he hits people. Great weapon strength. You know, his melee attack also burns, has fire damage. He's really good. I love this guy. He is so cool. But his missile attacks are kind of crap. He's really inaccurate, will never hit anything. If he does hit something, he'll just shoot at, like, one guy. He'll just be like, yeah, screw that guy in particular. Yeah, but he's pretty devastating. Like, he can get some work done. But against the Empire, it's so risky. So like I said, I've memed pretty damn hard here. So anyway, my opponent, Oakley. You can see here, he has a warrior priest over here, a warrior priest over here, and an archlector. So he's gone full, you know, smiting mode. No spellcaster, though, which is always a mistake. But like I said, he's not a big competitive player, so, you know, he's just bringing fun stuff. So, fair play to him. And he's less than micro as well. Spells, you know, spellcasters get sniped out before you get a lot of spells off, usually. If you're not used to playing Warhammer, it's definitely something you have to sort of learn to juggle. So, yeah, Warrior Priest, they're a good shout. So here you can see Outrise with grenade launchers, which I love. I mean, if I had any guns, really, I could just kill him very quickly. But his grenade launcher can do pretty well. He's also got some free company of his own, and Knights of the Blazing Sun. So, yeah, great for, you know, smiting the undead. Love it. Also, he's got some great swords in the back, so 2 units, sort of out of the way of any initial sort of gunfire. But he's got the crossbowmen. That's going to kill everything in my front line. I have no armor or missile resist, and I can't outrange them, so I can't kill them before I have to get involved. It's tough. And, yeah, Sigmar's Sons, unbreakable, of course. A couple more swordsmen. He's got some spearmen. He's got more Knights of the Blazing Sun over there. He has a mortar, and he has spearmen with shields in the back. So, this is going to suck, guys. This is going to suck. These guys, terrible. Terrible against, cavalry. You know, they just get charged. They have very little armor. All the charge bonus gets through. They get devastated. See the crossbowmen just devastating the Sartosa Free Company. Because of this terrain, I'm actually in a really crappy position, and now everything's being exploded a little bit, which is annoying. I'm trying to get my Sartosa militia onto the crossbowmen to get some damage in, but, like, look at this. I've just suffered so much damage already. So my heroes are moving up. Oh, I do also have a fleet captain of the deep. I'd probably rather have Law of Vampires, but I figure all my stuff is mortal, so, you know, why bother? But, yeah, as you see the mortar fire against such low armored things, it's going to get great value. So, yeah, I'm getting butchered. Also, all this anti-infantry bonus isn't really going to help much, because I'm pretty sure, yep, they're all, oh, he's not mounted, but he is. So, Araness is charging in, which is good news for me. He's got some buffs, but I'm hitting with the Spear Fisher's Net, so he can't get away. And, my word, Araness is doing some crazy flips. I love that. And, look, Archlector, basically dead. Basically dead already, which is unbelievable. So I've got my Gallows Giant running in the back. I tried to hit them from range, it didn't work, so I'm charging him straight in. The melee attack, and the terror, and the leadership debuffs. Yeah, I might be able to get some good hits on him. So still trying to shoot at these guys, but cavalry's coming in the back. I've got no pole arms or anything, so cavalry are basically impossible to kill. Of course, I can give people the anti-large bonus, which will help, but yeah, his Archlector's dead. His Archlector is super, super dead. Now it's time for the Warrior Priest. But even though I don't get... Wow. Wow. Yeah, Araness is good. She good. So he's shattered in like one hit. She just did like a crazy flip, just span around, hit him like 6 times in a row. Unbelievable. I love Aranessa. She's so good. But people tend to bring her the stupidest times. But here, I think it's appropriate. So Swordsman getting hit by the Tide Call, which is lovely. So get some good damage. Gallows Giant being focused down by a lot of units. An awful lot of units. So that's a bit tough. He's doing some scorching, which is nice. Getting some shots into all this stuff. But, I mean, look at how much stuff he's got left. And half my infantry has just been torn to shreds, frankly. So Bloated Corpse running in, and kaboom! Not a bad hit. Not a bad hit at all. The other Bloated Corpse is coming in the other way. Free Company are shooting at him. And here, I tried to use Van Guy's Revenge, which again, not really recommended, truthfully. I mean, at least it knackered those crossbowmen, but it missed all the great swords. He saw it coming a mile off. You know, he's not an idiot, but it's worth trying, I think. Just because it looks awesome, that's reason enough for me. So I'm trying to get some shots into the Knights of Blazing Sun, but frankly, these Sartosa militia, they just don't have the armor piercing on the missiles. So they're barely hitting it. But I do manage to hit, like, that one dude. Yeah, I mean, I killed a few, but yeah, probably the worst place I could have hit. If it was here, I could have wiped out the whole unit. But no, the Bloated Corpse just hit that one dude on the end, which is really quite frustrating. But, oh well. So, Outrise Grenade Launchers, they're getting some great value against all this non-armoured rubbish. And the thing is, even if they were the zombies, or the deckhands, they could be doing a similar role, and they'd actually be holding up a lot better here, because they're more spread out. But tight formations like the Sartosa Militia, they're just prime target for this. It's not looking great, guys. It's not looking great. But I'm chasing off all this stuff, so that's good. His great swords got really, really injured in this initial fight, which is nice. That anti-infantry is helping a bit, but yeah, they're pretty tough. The Mongols were definitely helping too. I'm trying to get them away from the Spearmen, which have been terrified. And, of course, I've got the Gallows Giant that I can't heal, which is a shame. Another Tide Call, actually doing some substantial damage. It's not that much of a damaging spell, generally, but against very low-armoured units like crossbowmen, it can really add up. It can get some good work in. So, Free Company and the grenade launchers firing into all my nonsense. So, here, my fleet captain is no match for great swords. I'm using Hornswoggle to lower their stats a bit. Hopefully, that'll help. You know, I'll be able to get some more hits in them, hopefully get them to run away soon. And I actually used the Spearfisher's Net on the Knights of the Blazing Sun, so I can turn my Gallows Giant round and scorch some of them. At least that's the plan. I mean, they're not moving. This should be fine, right? Please stop staggering it. Guys, stop. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, you. And here, he shoots. And barely does anything. I get staggered again. Oh, really? Anyway, deckhands mob chasing down. So that's something. You know, that's something. I guess. Oh yeah, so they fell out of the gallows giant, by the way. He's got abandoned ship. So when he gets to 50% health, he'll summon some deckhands mob around his feet, which is really fun. I love that ability. So anyway, Aranessa, she's doing okay, but I mean, she's anti-large, right? But she can still hit hard enough to get some great work into the greatswords, and lowering their armor, and melee attack, and leadership, and all the rest of it with the Fog of the Damned, which looks amazing. Big old spooky face. Gotta love a big old spooky face. The mortar is actually still online, has 85 kills, which is very well played. Trying to scorch these guys, but he's just having a whale of a time. He's just having a party. He's not actually trying to kill anybody, which is constantly infuriating me, frankly. It's yeah, just come on, man. Just please stop. But he can fire while moving, so I'm just gonna have him charge stuff, and hopefully he'll get another shot off. But yeah, the fire rate isn't particularly good. It's like 11 seconds or something ridiculous. So he is getting whittled down, but a lot of stuff is starting to break, so that's good. And oh, he's just picking up one dude. Oh. Ooh, he had a bad day. That's awesome. Anyway, over here, Mongols, no match for these guys. I think Mongols are weak to fire as well, aren't they? Potentially. No, I don't think they are, actually. Or are they? I forget. Either way, they're not as good as Knights of the Blazing Sun, frankly. So, yeah, I got my fleet captain running in here to try and help with some other stuff, trying to keep getting gunfire on them. I'm going to switch the gunfire over to the Outright Grenade Launchers because they're being a pain. And Araness is just running around like a maniac, trying to do what she can. And unfortunately, my Gallows Giant is crumbling. Oh. Come on, man. Can you just kill these guys, please? I swear he's been trying to kill these guys for a week. And they keep terrifying and then outrunning him. But yeah, I mean, they broke, finally. Yeah, screw that guy in particular. See what I mean? So anyway, I wish he'd just sort of like swing it around a bit, so that we can hit everything. You couldn't see, but I was actually swinging my arm around to emphasize that point. But, oh, and there he goes. You're like, oh no! Ah! Fell over. Anyway, so he's dead. He's a dead boat. He's a dead boat boy. So yeah, now I'm going to be charging in again. So he's lining up all his troops. And Araness is charging in like a trooper. And so is the Vampire Fleet Captain. He's pretty injured, but here we go. Big old thingy, Tide Cool, which just knocks stuff over a bit, honestly. It's more of a disruption spell. I mean, it works against the crossbowmen, but yeah, strangely not great against the spearmen that only have 10 more armor, so I'm not really sure what that's about. It does not have much armor piercing, but yeah, it's quite a cool spell, and it helps. So here you can see the great swords, hit them with another debuff, but Araness, I love that her like icon, her banner, just swings around a lot when she's swinging around. It's pretty funny. But anyway, so I'm trying to get rid of this stuff. It's only really these two left. I think I have one unit that comes back. I think those Sartosa Free Company do come back eventually. But here you can see the Knights of Blazing Sun are running in. So I mean, all the leadership is dead for this army. But it doesn't matter. My fleet captain's about to go down. It's just Aranessa versus the world right now. I mean, they're running off. Yeah, I've got nothing. There's nothing here, guys. There's nothing here. So here, he's coming in with the cavalry, and she can do a lot of work to cavalry, so long as she doesn't get just knocked over. Like that. Yeah, she gets knocked over a lot. That's the advantage of the crab, but she's kind of a bigger target. And she has a lot more armor on the crab, and +2 speed. Yeah. So that might be a better option, but I didn't want her to get just cannoned. But yeah, Oakley didn't bring any cannons or any handgunners, so you know I could have afforded just to put her on the Prometheum, to be honest. But I didn't. So that's a pain. So she's gonna get up and come on, no. Oh, she's doing flips. Awesome. Nice, very nice. So yeah, she's gonna keep fighting. Yeah. Also, isn't this a fun map? Yeah, it's one of the new maps, which is cool. This is one of the island battle maps, and it just looks incredible. And fine for me. Yeah, she's shattered. Don't worry about it. Yeah, beautiful map. I love it. Little shipwrecks and stuff. It's very spooky. I mean, look at this big old skull with a thing and a spike. Yeah, good stuff. Anyway, so valiant defeat, and God, I memed far too hard in that. Far too hard, but just so fun. That was just so funny. I had to bring all this silly nonsense, and I'm surprised it worked as well as it did, frankly. But yeah, the Lords and Heroes, just Aranessa melts them. It is crazy how good she is at just single target DPS. And with the anti-large as well, I mean, the warrior priests weren't even, you know, they weren't even mounted. But she's got good enough melee attack to hit them, and she just hits things over and over and over again with certain animations of hers that she can just dissolve things like a warrior priest. It's nuts. I just cannot believe how quickly she demolished these guys. She is really good, guys. I mean, she seems to be on the losing side every single time I've seen her play, and I don't think it's her fault. I think it's other people's fault, because they keep going really memey, bringing a load of Sartosa Free Company just to show them off. But this is no matchup to show these guys off. Maybe against Skaven, they'd be really good. Actually, that's a thought. I might have to try that. But I mean, yeah, Skaven have a bit of a tough time of it anyway. Unless they bring the build that I brought in the replay I brought. Huh, I don't know. Anyway, they're fun. They're fun anyway. But yeah, Aaron Essa, just, oh, amazing. Absolutely amazing. They just, these guys, all dead effortlessly. Gallows Giant, though, it's a weird one. It just doesn't seem to have the accuracy, so you're paying extra for kind of less damage. Just having the cannon shots that you can fire across, you know, just completely away from your engagement, into sort of, you know, expensive cavalry or whatever. You can react more with the normal necrofex than you can with the Gallows Giant, because the Gallows Giant has less range, and yeah, it just tends to not shoot very well at things. Yeah, it's a bit of a pity. It's a bit of a pity. I like it, though. I think it's fun. But I think it does need a bit of help. So hopefully we might see a little tweak before this gets released, because of course this is early access. So who knows? All of this stuff might change. I don't know. But yeah, guys, so this was a lot of fun. If you enjoyed this, please do comment, like, and subscribe. And yeah, Oakley, if you're watching this, thanks for the game, man. It was a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun playing. I think I'm going to be casting another game I had against him as well. You know, in order to get revenge. So, you know, it happens. So, guys, if you enjoyed this, please do comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day, guys.